Peace, y'all. It's your boy Zulu King, Street Fame 407, man. I've been giving y'all a couple of videos about these kids missing and stuff like that. And I came across some today of an 11-year-old boy who was stabbed to death trying to protect his pregnant mother from an ex-boyfriend. I'm gonna keep stressing this for y'all females. This boy was 11 years old and got stabbed to death protecting his mother that was pregnant from an ex-man. Now, most times in situations like this, you know, I'll be talking about the moms. In this situation, I really can't. I can though, but I can't. I can say this. Y'all females, like, when y'all be picking these dudes that have these red flags, these bum ass niggas, you know what I'm saying? These hermit crab ass niggas that really ain't got nowhere to go. They're like hermit crabs. So they'll go from one chick to the next chick, whichever one will put up with them or take them in their house. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't got no hustle, really. Most of them has probably got an addict. They probably got some kind of habit. They really ain't got no hustle. You know what I'm saying? They just want to get high or whatever it is that they want to do. You know what I mean? They really ain't got no drive, no hustle, no nothing to do, something on their own. So they find a female, maybe that has a low self-esteem or something like that, that'll take them in their house. And most girls like that will move these dudes in their crib with the first week. You know what I'm saying? They'll move a dude in, they don't even know like that, and bring them around their kids and all this and that shit. And you don't even know this dude. Now in this situation, she was with this dude 15 years prior. Dude just did 15 years. And he was with her before he went to prison, I guess. Now, she ain't had no kids at that time, so I can't say she was bringing this dude around her kids. But the young boy that got killed was 11 years old, and obviously if he did 15 years, it's not his. And the little brother that seen his brother get killed was younger than the 11-year-old, and she was pregnant. So that's 3 kids, but none of them is those dudes. So at the time, she probably did not have no kids with this guy. But all the flags is there, all the arrest for domestic violence, all the shit that she had to put restraining orders on him, and all that. Even when he was in jail, I think she had like 3 restraining orders. I'm gonna show you a clip.
Tuesday, now charged with fatally stabbing a boy and critically injuring the child's pregnant mother the very next day. Good afternoon to you. I'm Ray Cortopassi.
And I'm Jenna Barnes. Lourdes and Ben are off today. The suspect's court appearance turned into a heated event with the victim's loved ones. WGN's Andrea Medina witnessed what happened. She joins us live. Andrea.
Hi, Ray and Jenna. Yeah, emotions were very high in the courtroom, and the judge ordered that Crossetti Brand to remain detained. She says he's a threat to the surviving victims and presents a real danger to the community.
He has 3 orders of protection violations against him. Again, this is something that should not have happened.
CPD Superintendent Larry Snelling referring to the deadly stabbing that happened earlier this week that took the life of 11-year-old Jayden Perkins and critically injured the young boy's 33-year-old pregnant mom at their Edgewater home. During a Friday morning press conference at police headquarters, the state's attorney and 40th Ward alderman joined CPD as charges against suspect 37-year-old Crossetti Brand were announced.
1 felony count of first-degree murder, 1 felony count of attempted first-degree murder, 3 felony counts of home invasion with a dangerous weapon.
Brand's also facing other felony charges, including armed robbery and domestic battery. Police say Brand was released a day before the attack and was out on parole. They say he and the pregnant mom knew each other as they previously dated more than 15 years ago. The state's attorney says Brand has a long criminal record.
Yeah, so I think homie had like 3 restraining orders on him. And the system failed this lady as well. You know, dude, she failed to realize this dude is nothing but he likes to beat women, and he had home invasions, and he had anytime you're dealing with a dude that has these domestic charges or child abuse or child neglect, those type of charges, and you a female and you still mess with this dude, if you have children, that's negligence, yo, on your behalf to your kids. You a negligent parent, because you know that this person has that charge and you still have that person around your child. So you definitely a negligent parent. Now, excuse me, if you don't have no kids and you have this person around you and you're in a relationship with them, you're still negligent, because what happens if that guy gets you pregnant? You gonna have a baby with this guy that has all these abuse charges and all type of stuff like that? Domestic violence, you gotta have a protection order put out on him. So this lady, she enrolled, because he was writing her from prison, telling her he's gonna kill her and all this and that. So she enrolled in the prison program, some program in the prison where when she gets, when the guy gets released from prison, she has to be notified. And she had did that. He had got out of the prison, and I think he went to her house and tried to go in the door. He tried to open the door. He knocked, this and that. She knew it was him. She didn't open. You know, he was threatening her. He wrote a letter at one point to her. She calls the prison, and he was out on parole. She calls the prison and gets his parole violated, right? She calls the prison and tells him that he's violating his protection order. He went over, they tried to come in, whatever. They put him back in prison, in jail, for a couple of weeks and then let him out again. This is where the system failed this young lady, and she lost her son behind that. Behind the decision she made 15 years prior, and behind the system failing her, because she took all the precautionary requirements. She put 3. She tried to do an emergency protection order, and the judge denied her. You heard? Chicago? She tried to put a emergency protection order, and the judge denied her when she already had protection order him in the past. Why would the judge deny her? If this dude getting out, he went to her house and he tried to open the door, and they put him back in prison for 2 weeks. She trying to get a emergency protection order, and the judge denies it. The system failed her. So the judge denied that, and this guy comes back and knocks on the door. I don't know if they had a ring, a peephole, or whatever, but she opens the door, and he pushed his way in and started stabbing her. Her son, she's pregnant. Her son tries to get in the way and help his mother and protect his mother. And eventually, this man stabbed that 11-year-old child and killed him. 11 years old, trying to protect his mama. He could have just shoved the kid to the ground, you know. But he killed this young man. His name is Jayden Perkins. He's a hero in my eyes. 11-year-old hero. Because he did what a man was supposed to do. Where is her man at? You're pregnant, so where is your baby father? She was taking her kids to school when this happened. But where is your baby's father when this guy keeps coming to this house? You know what I'm saying? This guy keeps coming to this house, and you're pregnant, so obviously, you know, you got 3 kids. Where's this guy at? Where's your baby father at? Why he don't check this dude? Why he ain't do nothing to this dude? You know, so anyway, besides the point, she opened the door so it was him trying to slam the door. He kicked it in, stabbed her. This 11-year-old Jayden Perkins, little hero, stepped in place and tried to protect his moms, and ultimately cost him his life. The boyfriend stabbed him and killed him. The mother survived, the baby survived. 11-year-old passed away. And this guy's back in jail. And they said they're not gonna, you seen the news clip, they're not gonna let him out on bond because they feel like he's a danger. Like, why would you even consider to get this guy a bond? This dude been threatening this lady all this time. It's been 15 years. He wrote her a letter. He showed up to the house twice. Y'all deny her emergency protection order. He ultimately stabs her and kills her 11-year-old child. To me, it's negligence all across the board, coming from Chicago, the city, and coming from the mother. Not really so much the mother, because she didn't have these kids with us, but you involve yourself with this type of dudes, then you know what come along with that. You know what I'm saying? You got some dudes, yeah, they in the street and they messing around, but yeah, they might catch a bunch of charges. But they catching drug charges, hustling, selling, trafficking. They might catch some gun charges. But when you start talking about, it might be even a murder charge, because they in the streets and it comes with that. You know what I'm saying? But when you start talking about like abuse, domestic violence, child abuse, child neglect, and all these type of different crimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just different. So those are all red flags. You know what I mean? But yeah, I got another story I'm gonna talk to y'all about. Another 11-year-old that passed away right here in my city in Orlando. So I'm gonna do that one too. I don't know if I'm gonna do it today or tomorrow, but I'm gonna drop it on y'all. But definitely, I'm only doing this because I started talking about some of the kids that came up missing here in Orlando and all that. And you know, I do all kinds of different content. I don't just stick to one thing. I might be fishing on here. I might be shooting crossbows. I might be in the woods camping. I might be talking celebrity gossip. I might be dropping some knowledge, some history, some revolutionary shit. Y'all lucky. Once I figure out how to edit everything all up and start doing all that, y'all in trouble on here. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna take off on y'all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I just wanted to drop this story for y'all, man. Y'all let me know in the comments what you think. How do you feel about the situation as mothers? How do you feel about the situation of females bringing any old dude around their man? I mean, any old man around their kids as mothers? How do you feel about the city of Chicago being negligent to this lady's cries for help? You know what I'm saying? It's your boys at Luke King Street, Fame 407. Y'all know what it is. We all gas, no brace. If you ain't gonna be good, be safe. You heard?